You'd like to hear a new story? Oh, very well. Where shall we begin? The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other. Allows the bard to equip and use a flail. The bard will automatically bash with his shield after blocking, stunning his enemy. A powerful charging attack which stuns enemies, used with a sword skill. A powerful ranged shot which passes through its target, used with a ranged skill. Gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit on his enemies, inflicting additional damage. The bard gains bonus coins for any treasure he finds. A powerful ranged shot which passes through its target, used with a ranged skill. Gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit. It had come to this at last. One man, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak of, no one to mourn his passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bondservants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him as the light of a wandering star.
Mistake in coming here.
But to know where he is, we need to know where he is from. And to know that, we've got to begin elsewhere. And not that long ago. A simple man he was, with a quick wit and a sharp tongue, an eye for the lasses, and a talent for keeping one step ahead of the law, come to Houghton to play his tunes and make his way. He found himself standing outside the Drunken Rat, a public house owned by the widow Mary McCrary. The bard readied his instrument and prepared to ply his trade.
You drunken louts! Get off your backsides and kill it!
I'll save you, fair damsel.
Ah, what a strapping man you are, to be saving me from that wee beastie.
I happened to be wandering by when I heard your cries over the rumbling of my empty belly. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, but aren't you the sweet one for asking? Say, I've an idea. If you'd be willing to do a little job for me, I'd give you a good meal and a warm place to lay your head for the night.
I'd be only too happy to handle anything you'd like to heave my way.
Then it's a deal, for it's a wee rat problem I've got in me cellars, and if you could do away with them, I'd be ever so thankful.
Rats, you say? In the cellar? How cliché of you, love. But I'll forgive you this once.
You'll need a bigger sword than what you've got, in case you run into trouble.
Oh, and my sword is quite big enough to handle any troubles you might have.
rat that aching drum and throw his pubis will. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
So all you lads and lasses at 11 o'clock you stop for 5 short seconds. Remember Charlie Moss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, he must have been an admiral, a sultan or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tilly, beer, beer, beer.
And then a motor bushel of hoops you steal around with your stick, the kind of lubrication to make your engines tick.
30 pints of wallopedy will keep away the quacks. It's only 8 pence halfpenny and only 6 in tax.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! Must have been an admiral, a sultan or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tilly, beer, 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 tilly, beer, beer, beer. The Lord bless Charlie Moss.
And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious... Wait a minute. Did I read that properly? You're stealing from her?
I wouldn't call it stealing, exactly. I mean, people leave all kinds of things in chests, and they never seem to object when I help myself. Think of it as a public service. I mean, who knows how cluttered these chests might become if I didn't do my part to help clean them out.
In hindsight, I'm surprised it took the bard this long to get his hands on Mary's chest.
Well, I can't do that. Yet.
gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit.
Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat-killer and rodent-bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he?
Ah! Ah!
The bard, finding himself wreathed in flame, dashed up the stairs towards the safety of the tavern.
Nicely done. Or is that well done?
Not well done. More like medium rare.
Now we'll have another go at him with this.
You better hope I've cooled off when I return, or you're next. Who the hell are you? How'd you get down here?
Look here, laddie, don't be concerning yourself with such things right now. I'm here to help you with your rat problem. Any brute can swing a sword. If you really want to slay that hairy beastie, try playing this tune on that lute of yours.
Go on, clear off out of it. I've no use for you.
I'm not offering to go with you, laddie. I'm offering you a bit of song and magic that'll bring you back in one piece.
Great. So now the rat gets dinner and a show. If it's so bloody powerful, use it yourself and save me the trouble.
Would that I could. But I'm not a man of action like yourself. So do yourself a favour and take a little charity when it's offered, my boy.
Done. Show me what you got.
Before you head down there and face that huge rat, I'd like to be sure that you know your business. Would you like...
I think I'm going to regret this. But I'll humour you, old man.
Good job, lad. You already know how to attack, but let's talk about defending yourself.
Press the defend key.
What are you on about? You're completely insane, aren't you? You know, I ran into this other guy once. He kept talking about mice I couldn't see. Now I'm blocking pretend blows. I hope you appreciate what I'm going through here and reward me sufficiently.
That was great, boyo. You'll notice that instead of holding down the key, you'll have to time your defense to the enemy's attack.
Of course I have to time it. How else am I going to block anything?
Now, laddie, Let's teach you how to play that lute of yours or make some magic.
What? Does my name not mean anything to you? The Bard? Did you not see me summon that rat a few moments ago?
Press the summon menu key.
You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you?
You'll see several choices. These are the different types of beasties you'll eventually be able to summon. For now, let's summon that spider I taught you about.
Well, that was useful, at least. Finally.
This part is important, so listen up, little laddie. The creatures that you summon aren't under your complete control, but they will try to do what you wish to the best of their ability. Try to give them orders using the command keys. For example, press the aggressive key to make your little friend there become more aggressive.
Attack!
Ah, you're getting the hang of things now, aren't you, lad? You can experiment with different uses of the command keys to develop your own strategies. Now, at times, you may want to get rid of a creature you've summoned. Simply go back into the same menu you've summoned him from and select him again. That's the way to get rid of an unwanted creature.
Great. Does that trick work on you as well?
Good luck against the rat, my boy.
In the future, I'm going to have to learn how to dodge these mysterious old man types. Charge! Charge!
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who's bravely made the cellars...
How about you tell the story and leave the sarcastic patronising to me, okay?
Run away again, did ya? Go back to where you came from and leave the fighting to those who've got the guts for it.
Oh no, the rat is the gutless one, for I spilt his about your cellar. I'd be only too happy to haul him up here for you to see. In fact, it might actually improve the ambience of this place.
No need. The stench you bring with you will be proof enough. Well, maybe there's more to you than meets the eye.
Save it for the half-wits. What you can do for me is best done in silence. You knew what was down there. You and all the rest of your tartan-clad trash. So how about less chatter and more chow, and be quick about it?
Right away. I enjoy a man with a quick tongue. I'll see you get the finest room in the inn. It's the one right next to mine.
So the bard headed up to his room to avail himself of the pleasures that the inn had to offer.
That was quite a night. I'm afraid you almost made me late opening the bar this morning. Oh, that strange friend of yours is waiting for you outside. I had to chase him away. He was unnerving some of my regulars. See you later, love.
What did I tell you, lad? You hooked him and cooked him.
Thanks to that song you gave me.
You're welcome, boyo. And should you be looking for another one like it, find the trow in the fairy haunt woods. But keep your wits about you. They're devilish clever, the trow. With magic by the pound, and not a single scrap of honesty.
Do I look like a village idiot to you? I've had more than my fill of barbarian hordes, evil wizards, cities locked in eternal winter, and any other type of adventure you care to throw my way. There's too much danger and not enough profit to go around.
Come now, boyo, what's a little danger when compared to power? Didn't that little trick I showed you help you get in good with the widow McCrary? If it's a skin you're worried about, I've a wee trinket here that'll keep you safe from harm. This amulet was made by a powerful sorceress. It can summon her spirit to heal your wounds in battle. You'll need adder stones to provide the necessary mystical power. If you like, you can even use multiple stones for even greater effect. Here, laddie, try it out.
Who is she? She's beautiful. I'll take the amulet, old man. And, what were you saying about a trail?
Find him in the fairy haunt woods. Bannerfeet be his name. He can teach you magic enough to impress any lass.
Top of the morning to you.
Well now, you must be the bard that everyone's been talking about, the fellow with the spider made of lightning. It's honoured I am to have you in my shop, sir, and happy to facilitate all your arms and armament needs. Swords, bows, or armour, everything here is first rate and for sale. Terms of cash in advance, in full, all sales final, with no letters of credit, layaways, or IOUs. We do have a buyback policy. If you buy it, don't bring it back. Haha. So look over what you want, and I'll be happy to cover the finer points of any item I have in stock. But remember the golden rule: you break it, you buy it.
What have you got in the way of bows?
If you ask me, there's no better place to battle a deadly foe than from a distance. The more you spend on this ranged weaponry will not only put you further from your enemy, but also further from your own tombstone.
Well, interesting.
You're looking to drop them from a distance? That's a longbow. These are the finest kiln-dried white ash bows from the weapon shops of Kirkwall, the choice of Sylvan assassins and until recently banned in 4 provinces. Poles preset to £50 and guaranteed to put a 4-ounce shaft through a 2-inch plank from 50 paces. Believe me, these babies pack a punch that your enemies will not forget, and they're definitely worth every last bit of silver that I'm asking.
I seem to have left me money at home. Let me see something else. See you, old man.
Sorry.
Well now, you're a spry little thing. I could do with a friend. Care to throw in with me?
Pardon me.
What are you doing? Stop that right now. Why are you breaking my barrels?
Sorry, but breaking barrels is one of my hobbies.
Well, I can't have you breaking those barrels. I haven't sold them yet. I could, however, offer you some incentive to practice your hobby elsewhere.
Incentive? Now you're speaking my language. What do you have in mind?
The more broken barrels in the world, the more people need to buy my new ones. You just practice your hobby, and I'll pay you a bounty for every barrel you break.
Sounds too easy. What's the catch?
No catch. Just keep smashing barrels and I'll start setting aside silver for you for every new barrel I sell to replace the ones you've broken. Come back here any time and I'll make good on my promise.
Well, I don't know if I trust you. But since I plan on smashing barrels anyways, it doesn't matter now, does it? You got a deal.
Welcome to the Kirk of Houghton, young man. We can lay our hands for a healing and blessing, should you feel inclined to make a small donation.
Here you are.
Blessings upon you.
Good boy.
You've come looking for my bowgun, haven't you? Of course you have. But it's gone he is, for he's the one, the chosen one, who free the fair princess from cruel bondage. And what do ye suppose that means to a poor old woman like me? Why, everything, that's what. For he's promised to come back, my Ogun, and take me away from this awful place and give me a proper house with glass in the windows, floors of wood, and a larder so full we'll never know hunger again. So, when you see him, tell him his mother loves him.
What do you want? If you're a thief, you'll get nothing from me, for I've only these old bones and a heavy heart.
And the gift of gab, old-timer. So, tell me, where might I find a bit of silver and I'll be out of your hair? What's left of it?
Oh, I know how you might come by some money, you impudent rascal. For it's a cruel bugbear that's been keeping the farmers from observing their rituals in the Houghton cairn. Without him, the crops won't grow, and the weans will go hungry.
So, it's a bit of killing you want done, eh? Fair enough. But I should warn you, my blade doesn't come cheap.
It's a hard young man you are, to be sure, and ought to be kinder to your elders. As for the bugbear, you'll find him in the cairn when you're done with him. Come back here. We'll pay you what we can.
Excuse me?
careful, young sir. There is a ferocious bugbear on the loose. Grrr! I'd best leave be if I were you. I mean, you'd best leave if you were you. Oh, you know what I mean. You should leave Houghton and ne'er come back.
Don't worry, old man. If I was you, then there'd be 2 rambling idiots in this broch. Wait, if I were you, there'd only be 1 rambling idiot in this... No, wait, if I were... No, oh, all right, never mind. Either way, I'm not planning on moving in here. I'll be gone soon enough.
Business is picking up, and I'm sure I have you to thank. Here you go.
Watch out!
Hey, this forest is a great place to hunt. It's teeming with grouse. If you haven't got a bow, you should get yourself one and try your hands at hunting.
Although fragile, the thunder spider could destroy most foes with a steady stream of lightning long before they were able to retaliate. A common rat. I am referring, of course, to the animal and not the bard.
Attack! Charge!
The bard, having slain the random wolf, found that it had digested not only the contents of a small treasury, but also various household goods. Wait, am I reading that correctly? This can't be right.
You'd be surprised. I find all kinds of things inside these beasties. Did I ever tell you about the time I killed this rat and out popped an entire chest?
Well, I'm just going to skip those passages in the future.
What? That's a major source of income, you cheap, good-for-nothing horses.
And so the bard continued on his journey.
Hold back. Stay where you are. Over here.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
What have you got in the way of bows?
If you ask me, there's no better place to battle a deadly...
Oh, interesting.
You're looking to drop them from a distance? That's a longbow. These are the finest kiln-dried white ash bows from the weapon shops of Kirkwall, the choice of Sylvan assassins and until recently banned in 4 provinces.
I'll take it.
Excellent choice, my friend, for the longbow is often the key to a long life. Use it in good health.
Show me your swords and flails.
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
Oh, interesting.
Like to do some fancy dual weapon fighting, then you've got to have a dirk. This one comes straight from Finstown and features a fully fuller ricasso and ring guard for precise blade control. A thrust through the visor or chink in the armour and I guarantee your man is going down. Now that kind of weapon doesn't come cheap, but I'd be happy to sell you this particular item for a first-rate price.
Let me see something else. Oh, interesting.
Ah, the mighty flail. 6 pounds of pain on a chain with a quarter-sawn hexagonal hickory shaft and a jointed head of drop-forged iron that's been tempered in the ice-cold blood of captured Finn folk. Tricky to wield, but score a hit and it will crush armour and break bones, and I'm willing to let you have it for a pittance.
Let me see something else. Let me have a closer look.
Now here's a piece of hurt that'll let you swagger down any street and never want for safety. The Claymore, or as I like to call it, the Emperor of Evisceration. It's 3 cubits long with 3/4 length parallel fullers, a barrel-cut 2-handed grip, and balanced at the hilt for better leverage in short cuts or long swings. This weapon definitely covers a lot of ground, and what it lacks in speed it more than makes up for in pure stopping power. Now it just so happens that due to a slight accounting error I'm overstocked on this particular item, so I'd be willing to let one go for a ridiculous price.
Let me see something else. Let me see something else. What have you got in the way of shields and armour?
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armour. Plenty of folks have bought the cheap stuff, but none of them have been repeat customers, if you take my meaning.
Oh, interesting.
Now you're talking leather armour. Reinforced with hammer-forged iron studding and all-weather bronze buckles cast by the sea folk of the western shores. Like all my leathers, it's fully articulated for comfort and ease of movement and will keep you standing when others leave you bleeding. So it's well worth my one-time profit-shaving price.
What else you got? Let me see something else. See you, old man.
Pardon me.
Aye, this forest is a great place to hunt.
Next. Charge! Attack!
Excuse me, guys. Ugh. I'm trying to get this job to respond, and my sinuses are acting up badly. At the same time, it's not fun. Okay, I spent enough time fooling around with this dog, so we're just gonna move forward. If he finds some, great. If he doesn't find anything, I'm not gonna sit there and deal with it because he's taking too long to figure out what he wants. And there he goes again, chasing the damn local wildlife.
Ah, another victory for me. Ha ha.
Some of these bad boys will howl and call more of them. Like that big boy.
Am I good or what? Attack!
Yeah, I need him to,
Well now, who have we here, eh? You must be the fella who's been chasing all over, putting the touch on the locals with that shocking beast of yours.
You've obviously heard of me, so you know I'm not a man to be trifled with. I've come to learn a bit of magic, and I won't take no for an answer.
Oh, don't hurt me, friend, don't hurt me, and I'll tell you where to find a song worth knowing. Go back into the centre of town and head to the town well. Climb down to the bottom of it, and there you'll find exactly what you deserve.
You must be joking.
'Tis no joke, my friend. What you're looking for is at the bottom of that well.
You people try my patience. Okay, I'll do it.
To show my goodwill, I've even opened up a quick way back to town for you. It's right over there.
okay, so. So over here is the book to save with. I don't think there's anything really else over here to look for.
Sorry.
You're really not very good at this, are you? Oh well, here's your cut.
I didn't actually need to go talk to him yet, but that's okay. How we get back out of that well, I have no idea, but that's fine.
What I'm looking for is at the bottom of a well, huh? I'm gonna make Bannerfeet pay for this wild goose chase.
Now, if you talk to some of the locals in the bar, you find out that the Widow McCrary is a bit of a tart. And there hasn't been a man in Houston that she hasn't laid in her bed.
You killed it! You killed it! The fire-breathing rat in the cellar was the best practical joke we had. Now what are we supposed to do to entertain ourselves?
Very impressive, young man. I wish I had the guts to stand up to the wife the way you stood up to that rat. But of course, she's a bit more vicious.
Yeah, so you killed a rat. What do you want, a medal?
Sorry? Oh, hold on a bit. Sorry? You've been bumping into folks all over the village. Enough is enough. I think you owe me an apology.
All I'll owe you is a face full of knuckles, if you take that tone with me again.
You will become very familiar with this tone, you aimless oaf, for I demand an apology, and I will get one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many people you accidentally run into. You eventually just get salty. And I tried my best to try to avoid him, but it didn't work. Yep. I don't remember if he's still up here or not. Oh, there he is.
Well, look who it is. Find anything interesting in the well?
Very funny, very funny. Let me return the favour by throwing you in a hole 6 feet deep.
Maybe now you'll have a wee bit more respect for your betters, eh?
I'll teach you some respect.
Look here, calm down. I was just having a wee bit of fun at your expense. No need to get murderous about it. Slay me, Bard, and you'll never learn that magic you're after. Wouldn't you like a little something to even the odds when facing wily fellas like myself?
I'm listening. For now.
Sheriff Rucky keeps a jail in a forest. Inside is a prisoner by the name of Kettle Swat. Spring him free for me and you'll get your song. The good news is that there are no guards around. The bad news is that they abandoned their posts to avoid a tribe of Kunaltrow that have claimed the building as their own. Once you make it past their patrols, you'll need to say Fiddle Snarf at the door to be let in. When he's free, come back here and I'll teach you some magic. Fair enough?
No, not really. But it's a start. I don't relish chasing you around this forest, so I'll do what you ask. But you had better keep your end of the bargain, or I'll make you wish you had.
So now if I went the nice way, the kind way, I would have gotten a better response from him and he wouldn't have chased me down a well. But then where the fun would have been, right? So now I go back to Houghton. And this time we're heading to the other side. Now, all gates pretty much lead to the woods. It's just, except for the front one. It's just different areas of the woods that you're in. See, I think I'm going to save it again. Last time I actually found something.
Charge!
Oh, back over here, I didn't see him. Now I want trial pants for it. I have no idea about it. Apparently the guy has a thing for trial knickers.
I don't know why I didn't get a dog sooner.
Okay.
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat.
Okay, I think we'll go that way for now. Now, Trow are basically their version of the Out. I think the Drow, which are elves, you know, these are not. I mean, they're elves. They're like a combination of elves and goblins, or elves and yeah, goblins. It's really weird how they do this, but still. Attack. I'm seeing it. We have an archer there. So now we're gonna go. Come on, please shoot him before he... Are we like out of arrows? Thank you. Ah.
Ooh, that looked painful. Oh, shoot. Ow! I need to dispel before summoning more.
Okay. There's supposed to be a way to be able to do multiples, but I'm not seeing how to do that yet. Okay.
What's the password?
Fiddle snuff.
So, Benefit must have... Hey, who are you? You aren't supposed to be here!
Charge!
And they're both dead. Okay, here we go.
Which one of you bloody heathens is Kettle Swart? Bannerfeet sent me here to set you free.
I'm Kettle Swart.
No, he's not. I'm Kettle Swart.
Like hell, I'm Kettle Swart.
To hell with them. I'm Kettle.
What's it matter which one of us is Kettle? Set us all free.
We'll never convince you which one of us are telling the truth, so just flip those switches in the order I tell you, and it will open the doors.
Yes, the sheriff has these doors rigged with some bizarre 6-switch combination lock that only he's supposed to know.
But we've been watching closely, and we know the order to flip them.
Already I've been reduced to flipping switches by order criminals. Great.
Okay, so basically we gotta come over here to the switches. Oh, over here. Okay. Switch number 1. Switch number 2. There's 3. Oh, there's 3. There's 2. And there's a very specific order in which this has to be done in. Okay. So they're gonna tell you all kinds of stuff, but if you hit the wrong combination, somebody will die. We don't want the right people dying, so.
Pull that one!
Pull that one!
Pull that one!
And they're all so sure which one to pull, and after a while, like, maybe not.
Pull that one!
Pull that one!
Pull that one!
Pull that one!
It might be that one.
No, not that one.
Oh no, not that one!
It might be that one.
No, not that one.
Didn't he just tell me to pull it and then tell me not to pull it?
Pull that one!
I think so. Try switch one.
Yes, yes. Pull that one.
No, that won't help.
That doesn't seem
There
right.
you go. Pull it and let us free.
Yes, that's the one.
I think that's the
No,
one.
that isn't it.
And then back over the 2.
That's the one.
That's it. Oh no, it isn't. Try another.
No, the last one is lever 3.
See how easy that was?
See how easy that was?
Thank you.
Yeah, haven't had this much fun since I was almost barbecued by a giant rat.
One good turn deserves another. I'll pay you back when next we meet.
Yeah, sure, next time, yeah.
I don't know why you did this, but I'm most thankful.
It's a long story. Maybe you'd like to have a seat while I tell you about it, in the middle of a Kunal Trow-infested jail. Let's get out of here before I regret what I've done. More than I already do.
When did this message come through? Three hours ago. Someone's contacting me. I don't know they're there. I know there's an easier way through this.
Stay down!
I don't know where these people come from. But all of a sudden I'm just getting all of these people bugging me. Well, I don't want to say people. I mean, these are like...
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. Allows the bard to train his dog in the fine art of combat.
I go knocking up in the chest. Oops. It's like I know what it is, but it's like the PlayStation Network is becoming like the new MySpace or something like that. Whereas I'm just getting bugged by all of these women trying to get you to, you know, check out their websites or do this or do that, you know, so they could, you know, make money off of you. It just gets so tiresome because you know, the reason why I am on, you know, I have a PlayStation Network account is, you know, not to well, I mean, it's difficult to say this without being overly blunt. You know, but I'm not here to hook up with people. I'm not here to watch some sex channel. That's not what I'm here for. I'm on PlayStation because I want to play my games and I want to connect with people who want to play video games. And people use this as like, oh my god, I want to I should just report all these people because this is ridiculous. You're using. Oops. Oh, there you go. You know, using the PlayStation Network for something that would be considered unsavory. And the thing is, too, is that it doesn't matter. You don't know how old the person is you're talking to. And even if you ask that person, many teenage boy is going to lie about their age so they can do things in the network, get into the network as an adult without having to be restricted by age for certain games or whatever, or from doing certain things they're not supposed to for their age. It's just like anything, you know. Facebook's the same thing, same way. In order to not be limited what you can do on Facebook, people lie about what age they are. It's the nature of the beast, unfortunately. Leave my dog alone. Oh no, now I'm back where I started from. How did that happen? Oh, wrong way. Dog's over here getting beat up.
impossible!
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Okay. I take care of that problem. $500. Okay. Sorry how much silver I have. Okay, we're actually going to save it right here. And we are going to end this episode of The Bard right here, guys. Thank you very much for joining me being here for the Empire Rats Cast. Hope you guys can join me again for more of this fun tale. It's a great story. I love it. And the one nice thing too with the PC version nowadays, when it came out originally for the PlayStation 2, I thought it was amazing because of, like I said, how the adult jokes and stuff, and the way the thing was done. It's like, how does a video game get away with doing this? It was just quite an amazing, fun time, and I'm so glad to be able to relive it on PC. Now, this actually comes with the original Bard's Tale trilogy, which was, again, an old PC game way back when, in the early 80s, which is where the Bard's Tale was based off of. Even though back then, those were a totally different circumstance, because back then, there was no conversation, it was all text-based. The graphics were really different. I don't know if we can... I don't even know. I never played these games. I remember having some friends playing these. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, this is totally 18-bit graphics. I think the thing's moving too fast or something because the graphic speed is much higher than what it would be for playing that game way back in the day. So I think the Bard is playing way faster than you probably should. I didn't know if it's going to let me play. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. So interesting. Ultima 3. Oh my god. Wow. I mean, this is just ridiculously... Okay, I don't know. It's... I don't know. It's once you transfer, it's like there is no transfer. So I don't know if I can get out of this. Oh well, that's okay. I'll just cancel the whole thing. But thank you guys again for being here. Like I said, you can see how this works. It's just really weird. I have no idea how to do this because it won't let me do anything except for try to advance the thing, and it's like there's nothing to look for. Oh, now it's freezing up. Well, okay, so like I said, I never planned on playing the original 3 anyways. I just trying to give you an idea what it looked like and what we were dealing with for the original Bard's Tale games. If you'd never played them, I remember seeing them when I was much younger, because someone had it and they were playing the game, and it's like, it didn't look like anything I really wanted to play. I had a friend who did have it, and I checked it out, and it's really definitely more difficult than playing the Bard's Tale for the PlayStation 2. That was much funner. So thank you guys again for being here and being part of the show. Hopefully we can do more of the Bard's Tale in the future. I hope you guys can come back for more fun and games right here on the Ratscast. Remember that this is the PC version, so this is on Steam. So it is available on Steam. It's also available in your app stores on Apple and on or yeah, Apple Store and Google Play for purchase. If you wish to buy it, it's fairly cheap. It's like maybe $4, $5, something like that. It's really cheap. Probably even cheaper than that because I bought it a while back. And the game control is fairly easy because it's touchscreen control. It has a little like movement button on the screen that you just use your finger on to decide which way he's going. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I found it a lot of fun, and it's quirky, and the jokes are really pretty good. And Carrie Ellis, who plays Wesley / the Man in Black from The Princess Bride, is the voice actor in this game. So there's a bit of talent behind it. So it's definitely a lot of fun. Oh yeah, this thing is definitely frozen. And definitely worth a playthrough if you're into really great, fun games. But yeah, I just really enjoyed the game, and I hope you guys are too. And we'll come back for more of The Bard's Tale right here on the Rats Cast. Remember, if you guys have any comments or questions at all about Bard's Tale, the Bard's Tale, whether the PC version or the original PlayStation 2 version, suggestions, ideas, upcoming games, or show me the multiplayer games I play, you can tweet me at cyperrat. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me. Just message me right here on Twitch or on Steam, where I bring this game to you today, as well as on the PlayStation Network, on Origins, Uplay, Bethesda.net, and the Blizzard app. As well as you can go over to my Facebook page for the Ratscast and leave me comments, questions there. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Or check out my YouTube channel for more fun and content. I'm going to try to upload some new stuff today for Destiny 2, so you can check out those if you haven't already seen the live streams. And thank you guys again for being here and being a part of the show. I hope to see you on the very next episode of the Ratscast. Until then, this is cyperrat signing out for now. Later, bye.